Hey guys, it's Nicci again, and it's been about a month since I've done an update, so I figured I'd do a little run through real quick. I did get the flooring replaced, all new floor, and then I put some vinyl plank press and sticks down, and I love the look of it. So when I did that, the laminate, the oak laminate, just wasn't working for me, so I've had to add another project to my list, and I am painting this cabinet white. Right now it's just got some kills on it. I still have to put the top coat paint on. I'm taking care of all the walls. So it's a kind of a pretty big job, and just trying to get through it. So one of the things that I discovered, one of the many things that make me kind of scratch my head, is that the trailer was at some point not squared up. Because I'll get in here a little closer, you can see they actually cut the styrofoam because that wood wasn't going to go all the way down. So I have to figure out a way to replace this piece right here and that piece down there because of the obvious water that had come in, because the corner covers on the outside were not sufficient. They actually didn't cover the whole area and let water in. So that's one of the things that I did notice. That side was not squared up, but if I come over here to where my battery and water tank reside, that side was. You can see that it fits in there nicely. So that's one of the things that make me scratch my head. So I did replace all the water lines because they were kind of nasty, and labeled them while I was going along the way. So now I have nice new water lines coming from both the hose water, if I'm at a facility where there is hose water, or if I'm pulling from my interior tank. So I labeled them here also. Sharpies do wonders. So I decided to paint the inside of the cabinet as well, because when I use it for storage, I don't want to see the nasty wood, and it just makes everything a little bit lighter and airier. I also cleaned up my wiring to the water pump. The water pump used to be right there, but it was taking up valuable space, so I moved it back and attached it to the wood there. So one of the other things that made me scratch my head is, so this is the cavity where the refrigerator and the propane stove reside, and what I noticed early on is that they were using these self-tapping screws through the frame to secure it to laminate and styrofoam. I'm not sure who thought this was a good idea, but the whole cabinet was secured to the laminate and styrofoam, and I don't think that's very acceptable. So what I'm going to do is this. Coming back up, I'm going to attach a metal plate to the metal part of the bottom part of the hinge and secure the cabinet at least to a metal plate. So that's what I'm going to do there. I've been very busy in the last month. What I'm also going to do on the front wall, where I'm actually building my dinette, I wanted outlets and USB charging ports, both 110 and 12 volt. So what I did was, instead of wiring off an existing 110 circuit and putting a new outlet in, I figured I'd do this. It's the same difference. It's already corded. So what I did was I ran the cord through the system, and then basically I'm running an extension cord to the same outlet that I would be branching off of that circuit from anyway. So yes, I did do a little bit of cheating, but it is the same difference. And then on the right side of that support, I am going to put another top piece here. I'm going to put that there. And to the right of that support, I'm going to put 12 volt USB charging ports so that I can run off the battery or off of 110 with shore power. So those are some of the modifications I'm going to make. I still have to finish them. The other thing I had done is there was no back support piece on this cabinet that holds the sink and the stove. So I added both this centerpiece here and that back support piece, and I actually did it with some pocket hole screws so that it would be nice and tight. So you can see I've added in the pocket hole screws here just to give a little bit more support to the back and to the center, because there was some warping that was going on both from weight and from obvious water damage. So that's about it for now. I still have a lot of painting to do. I do not have my converter hooked back in yet because I wanted to get all the painting done first, but my converter is still missing and I need to add in my battery. So that's about it for now. Still got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to make my deadline of being able to travel the week of 4th of July. Not sure if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to attempt it, and even if I don't make it, I'll schedule for something after that. So until next time, this is Nicci doing her Aliner Makeover and Repairs.